Viewers of Victoria Bill's YouTube. I am Johnny Boy, the consumer monkey McDonald. This is The Awakening. So, another amazing interview today with a very good friend of mine, a lady who's been inspirational in terms of women in India developing technologies. She's here today to talk about GIS, graphical information systems, and I can tell you, you need to reach out and speak to this person as quickly as possible. Anusuya Medhi, hi, how you doing?
Hi, I'm fine, thank you.
Good, 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 good. So tell me, first of all, the people you're speaking to will know, but for people that don't know, what is a GIS or what are GIS?
GIS is a geographic information system. It's a tool, it's a software applications where you can enable your real world scenario data by to the digital world with the help of various visualization techniques.
Is this like heat mapping and color
Yes,
coding? Yeah,
yes.
right,
Regularly, how you use your GPS and all GPS tools, the G maps. This is all based on GIS applications.
right. So the question is, you're able to collaborate around the world. It's practically every field of business uses some sort of data analysis. The consultation and the collaborations you're doing currently, what areas are they in?
Uh, basically, in today's day scenario, if you look into it, everything is gone into AI-driven technology, right? So GIS is also moving into the deep learning techniques, machine learning, then the AI-driven technology like data science on. So because GIS is helping to create a data in humongous database, okay, and how to handle it, it's become very big deal for the people in the industry. So GIS tool is going to help you to integrate all your AI driven technology tools, and then you can perform the analysis in such a way that you can bring in into your your data in a very presentable way, that is in a very discrete way that any people layman can understand it with the help of maps. Basically we try to show it, display it with the help of maps and the graphics. Now you can see everybody is moving towards the AI technology, because to make it is use your data so easy and user friendly and make it more automated, so that it will reduce your time, it will reduce your energy and the resources that you have been using for any kind of projects or any industry.
It's very interesting actually because I'm a dyslexic thinker, and so I'm a visual thinker. And so when I see the outputs of GIS, I go, yeah, that's what I've been doing in my brain. Do you see it in your head as well?
Sorry.
Do you see it in your head? Like, so someone says to you, I want to look at this aspect of government process. Do you start seeing pictures in your head?
Yeah, it's not, it is like you have to first you have to imagine how what you are trying to represent, right,
Mm,
your data, like how you want to see yourself, and like what you want trying to represent the data to your client, and the people who are who what they actually want to look at. So what you I think you are talking about, like the visualization techniques,
mm,
right?
mm.
You have to visualize it. How will you visualize? How you have to visualize? You can visualize unless you cannot create the data in such a way that people can read it very nicely and properly. So of course, we use various analysis and models to visualize the data in such a way that people can understand and you can read it. You can by displaying in the form of maps, in the form of graphs, graphics, graphical tools, in the form in various and data. You can read it in such a way that it becomes so user friendly that people can understand. Anybody can understand. Anybody can represent the data that was in the real world data on your in the form of maps, in the form of applications.
So what we're talking about then, you're looking specifically for global collaborations. So businesses out there in the US, in Europe, or in the UK, because you're an Indian-based collaborator, that makes you very, I wouldn't say cheap, but I would say price competitive. So it's better for you to look outside your location or not.
Yeah, of course. That's why, because these applications, because people are using it, but in India mostly you can see the local governments, government agencies. They want to, they want to do research. They want to do various studies on various kind of, and suppose if you talk about the property tax mapping, mapping for your property, like, your, that how you are going to map your data with the help of parcel mappings, right? Your building footprints and all. At the same time, you have different utility network mapping. That is your telecom sites that you're using, or your, or whatever telecom service provider you are talking. And they have a different tower sites, and GIS can show you by building those models by with the help of 3D models, with the help of 2D models. Then you can understand, identify your locations, identify your like, how many people are been using, the users been using that particular the service of there. Suppose if you talk about the Airtel is a service, right, service provider, or Geo in India, you use Geo telecoms network service provider. So it will help you to identify the locations as well as the users informations, like the distance, along with the different problems which we have been people have been facing in the process of using in the process of using the services. So these are the many problems you can study, you can analyze with the help of GIS application, GIS tools. Yeah.
So that's very interesting. So clearly, if you're in an Indian governmental or official position and you need to understand the dynamics of your job, reach out to Anusuya. Um, can you describe for me like a past experience and how the GIS expertise that you have improved the project's results?
Yeah, so I started my journey, it is around 2008, 9. Okay, I started my working in industry, and it was like that time. It was a quite very, the process was very new. Very, people don't know so much about it, how to use the applications. But gradually, once they started understanding what actually it is, how the data is so important, how the analysis is so important, and then we try to capture the real world data into digital format. So how you convert those real world information to digital format, that is a big question that time. So we digitize the whole process from the real world. That is a very monotonous process before, but now, because of too much of technology have been advanced, and too much modern tools have been brought out and in the market, and because of the advancement of this now AI driven technology, because of that, it becomes so easier that you convert your data in a fingertips. You
Mm.
extract the data in such a way with the help of various programming, concepts in the scripts, or what you call software development tools, that you develop those application in a very easiest and very what you can say, it is very easy for development, and you
Well,
can. Yeah.
sorry, I was just going to
Yeah,
say
yeah.
that what's interesting about your story is the fact that you've been on this journey for like 13, 14 years. I don't know if you've heard about this 10-year to become an expert rule, 10-year, 10,000 hours. Have you heard about that?
I think so, but I don't know exactly.
Okay. Well, so basically, the expertise that you now have is as a result of your journey. And that's why people should reach out to you. My question then is, you don't want to work with anybody and everybody. You certainly don't be working with people that are going to muck about on price. It's
Yeah.
a service. Yeah. So what are the primary criteria that you use to select either a consultant to collaborate with or even a client to work with?
Yeah, of course. Of course, I mean, people who understand the process, and mostly I believe that in international borders, I mean, mostly in like, Europe or I mean, in Middle East countries and other African region, they have been using this technology in very vast and very diversified ways. So I want to reach to those people, those are my audience. I'm looking forward and to work with them because they have been using it in such an extensive way in different applications. Because in India we have been using it, but it is not that much of level. I mean, there's some particular sort of stages we have been using it, but mostly we are using it in a software development process in the application base, but I
Okay.
am looking for the people who really, because I know that in Europe they are mostly using in every city, in every nook and corner, they are using the GIS application, GIS tool as they are, like, the way we use it as a mobile phone, how you use it, right, every day. So they use it in a phone every day, because in India you cannot find the houses have been, it has not been what
Maps.
yeah,
Yeah.
houses, like your houses have got some addresses, right? The addresses, you have a code, right? For every single houses have got code, but India you'll not find it. It's difficult to code it. It's not yet
Right.
been so advanced and developed yet. So I'm looking for those clients who are really, I mean, whom I can work for them, and I'll understand the process and I can learn it also from them, the various new ways. I mean, technology, how they have been using it in different their problem areas, in their solutions, in different solutions. So my basic intention is to reach to the international clients who would like to, I would like to collaborate with them and to understand their process, how they work, and to do more the research analysis, and how they visualize the data, how they want in a, I mean, like in real world scenario, what actually they are looking for. Right now they have been using it. I'm thrilled, and I'm very, and I mean, excited to work with them so that I can get some more knowledge and learning from them. Yeah.
That is excellent. So basically, if you're out there in a business in Europe or America, then reach out to Anusuya. She is looking for collaboration. And as you just heard, that intellectual humility, the wanting to learn as well as offer you different solutions. I've known her for 3 years, and I think the measure of a person is not when things are going well, but when things go wrong. And a lot of things went wrong for us all during COVID, and is a step up, out of this world human being. I recommend you connect with her immediately. The details for her LinkedIn will be below in the show notes. Now, you've chosen a song. What song have you chosen?
Sorry.
What song have you chosen?
Okay. I think song is like, I think the one yesterday I gave you that.
You can't remember.
Yeah,
It's Sia Unstoppable.
yes, yeah, right, right.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, after I tell you, you can say, yeah, right, okay. And you know
But to
what?
be strong,
What?
strong and brave. That.
Yes. Oh, I get it. But the thing is, I'm not going to edit this out.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Right then. And goodbye, everyone.